All right, YouTube, what is up? Today I have a 2025 Camry right here, 2.5 liter four cylinder. I'm going to be doing my first oil change myself. The dealer recommends like every 10,000 miles, but I really don't trust that 10,000 miles. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Okay, I've got everything. I picked up everything from the auto parts stores. This is the type of oil it uses, 0W8. This is mobile, and it says it right here on the inside the engine, 0W8. I've got this oil filter remover tool. I hope this works good. And I've got this oil filter. You can pause it right here. This is the this is the part number, Lexus Toyota. I did get this from Walmart, and this is the part number that you need. Okay, let's go up under here. Well, let's start up under here. When you change the oil, this is a 2025 Camry, of course. Just kind of pull this out a little bit to help when you take the oil, when you drain it from the pan. I've already loosened this up and put that right there. So all of that's good to go. So let's go up under the engine. We'll put my little thingy on top of my head. Okay, got that on my head. Let's go under here. Okay. Now, I've already removed one of these bolts right here. This is a 10 millimeter. What we're removing is, let me put this camera down. I'm a one-man band. Okay, that's a good view. I've already got my little power drill thing right here, and on the tip of that, that's a 10 millimeter right there. And these are what the bolts look like that you're going to remove them. You can use a screwdriver to get these off too, as you can see the way this is designed right here. Bolt right here. There's a bolt here. There's a bolt here, and there's one down there right there. So I got to remove these. This makes it a lot quicker. That off right there. Right there. And one more. Let me change this right here. There. And one more over here. And this should just come right down. Put this to the side. That bolt fell right there. I don't want to lose any of these. So you're looking at about 4 of these bolts to remove. I'm going to put these together and put this to the side. This cover right here. I'm going to put this over here because I'm going to be putting the oil drain pan up under here. Okay. Whoops. Let me slide up under here a little bit more. Again, one-man band. Let me move these bolts out of the way, because I don't want these to tear into my back. Okay. I'll turn this light on this on my camera. Give me just a moment. Yeah. Okay, let's look at what we're looking at up under here. If I can get my hand out the way. It's very tight up under here. Okay. Still recording. Yep. Make sure I didn't press stop record. Oh, this is scary feeling up under here, folks. But that's the oil drain plug. Let me see where this filter is. The filter's right there. So let me, I got to get my drain pan, and I got to get my socket to remove this. All right, this is what I'm going to be using. Get this off of here to get that drain plug off. Right here. Again, another look at that, and this is a torque wrench. I can get this thing on here. This gives me plenty of leverage. Yep, I broke free, no problem. If I can get this back on here. Yep, that's coming loose. That's loose. I'm gonna pull this right here. Turn this. That right there. And let that oil, ooh, it's hot. Ah. Let that drain. It looks pretty dirty. I don't trust that 10,000 mile oil thing that Toyota recommends. I feel safe at like 5,000 miles for this synthetic oil. Now I'm going to let that drain all the way out. And also, while this oil is draining, I have a new crush washer to go on here. It's going to this bluish, dark bluish looking thing. I have a brand new one of those. Make sure you put that one on. Okay, while that oil is draining out of the drain pan, this only takes about almost like 4.5 quarts. So this right here is 5 quarts. So you'll be using like 95% of this. So you don't need this and then a smaller quart or another quart or anything like that. Again, this is the 0W8. I got this from where did I get this from? Not Advanced, the other store, the it's another, I forgot. Anyway, I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, so and this again, this is the oil filter that you'll be using. It's the part number. You can pause that if you like. Yep, that's what you'll be using. Got my little tools out here. And next, we're going to be taking the oil filter off. And also, I've got some new crush washers. I've got a variety of an assortment of crush washers in here. So you're going to make sure you put one of these, a new one of these, on the drain plug. Okay, here's the drain plug. I'm taking the old crush washer off of here. I'm going to be installing a new one. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing if you like videos like this. Let me see which crush washer I want to put on here. I think I'll put this one in here. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. I'll put that new crush washer on there. And just take this and reinstall this. If I can find the drain hole. Right there. There you go. That. I'll put the tech, not the tech, I'll put the torque spec of this drain bolt up on the screen. But for right now, I'm just gonna almost like a hand tighten it. You don't have to go crazy with this or anything. Yep, just put it like that. That's tight enough. Okay, now time to get that oil filter off. Okay, this is the new oil filter. I'm going to take this plastic off of here. Take that off. And this one looks like it comes, this ring on here, looks like it comes pre-oiled. Looks like there's already some oil on here, which is a good thing. But I'm still going to put some extra oil on here. And I'm going to fill this up with oil. Some people do, some people don't. I'm going to put some oil in here before I install this. All right, people. This is the oil filter I'm going to take off. Very tight up under here. I should have lifted the vehicle up a little bit further. Now, turning it this way is tightening it. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I'm going to be pulling this way, like this way, counterclockwise. Okay, that's coming off, no problem. I got to get my drain pan up under here before this oil starts leaking out. So this thing right here, I got this oil filter remover from Walmart. And this is coming off with no problem. But yeah, let me get that oil pan up under here. Okay. New oil filter. And it's going to be, you're not going to be able to really fill this up with oil, this oil filter, because of the orientation that this goes in. It's going to spill out. Make sure the camera's picking this up. Grab the oil filter. Where is it? I've already oiled the rubber part of this, so it goes right back on this way. Okay, got that going on good. No problem. I'm doing this clockwise to tighten it up, counterclockwise to loosen it. Now I'm just going to hand tighten this. I'm not going to put this on crazy tight. The hands are oil. If you do this, I would advise you to use some gloves because it can get very, very messy. Okay, that's good and tight. So that's good. Make sure your drain bolt is on tight. And make sure your new oil filter is on tight. Wipe everything down. Go up under here, wipe everything down. This was pretty easy. Easier than I thought it was going to be. Just hand tight. You don't need to go crazy with this. Again, wiping everything down. Okay. You can tell this is empty by the sound of this, kind of echoey in there. Which is good. Got all of that old oil out of there. Next thing to do is just to put the this cover back on and refill it with oil. Now I'm not going to show, well, I'll just go ahead and turn this around. It's like this. And I'll put a couple of bolts on. I'm not going to film putting this whole cover back on. But you get the idea. Just make sure you put it back on. Again, very tight up under here. All right, I've got the old oil in my oil catcher thing right there. Old oil filter on there. So the only thing is left is to, where did I do with the oil? Oh, it's over there. Put that oil in there. Okay, time to put the 0W 8 oil in there. See 0W8. This is by Mobile One, and that's what the car calls for. So, and then again, this car almost takes 5 quarts, but it takes about 4.3 something quarts. So we're gonna use about 95% of this. Let me start pouring this in there. Oh, I don't want to be spilling stuff. I hate when I do that. And that is pretty much it. And after you put the oil in here, you go ahead and measure it with your dipstick. Maybe a good thumbnail. Yep, and that's pretty much it. Well, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Again, this recap of the video, oil and filter change on the 2025 Toyota Camry. Now that the oil procedure has been completed, oil is changed. Now, when you start the car, because if this is a hybrid, you're not going to hear this engine start up. So what you're going to have to do is crank up the heat in here to get that engine going. So you just crank the heat up until you hear the engine come on. It may not come on now because the car has been driven. Okay, there we go. Engine is on. It's good. Get that new oil flowing through the engine, through that filter. Turn this heat off because I definitely don't need the heat on. Now what we want to do is go into the settings. Might turn some air on it. It's hot in here. What we want to do is go into the settings. Okay, remove that. We got to reset the oil life. I'm using these buttons here. And I have a whole video about configuring this gauge cluster. Okay, let's go to what we want to go to is vehicle settings. Schedule maintenance, reset data. I'm going to reset that. And also oil maintenance, reset. So everything is reset. The oil maintenance is reset because the oil has been changed, and that's it, y'all. That's it. Oil change on the 2025 Toyota Camry 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. That's it. Any questions, comments? Leave them in the comments section. All done. I got to clean all this mess up. Get back on the road. All right, y'all. Until the next one. Peace out.